curious if AI could soon be the ultimate study buddy, or even your teacher. Today we're exploring how artificial intelligence is transforming classrooms and reimagining the way we learn. This isn't just futuristic talk, it's here and now. Welcome to pursuAI, where today's conversation dives into the evolving role of AI in education. We'll examine how it could personalize learning, boost student engagement, and even tackle the achievement gap. But with innovation come questions about ethics, access, and the future of teaching itself. Let's break it all down. I'm William, your host, and today we're discussing a topic that's both promising and a little controversial. Is AI in education truly empowering a new generation of learners, or could it create a dependency that may weaken important skills? With AI-driven tools like personalized learning apps, automated grading systems, and real-time feedback, classrooms are changing fast. But what will this shift mean for students, teachers, and the future of learning? Today we'll be exploring both the potential benefits and the concerns. Joining us are three unique voices, each bringing a different perspective on AI's role in education. First, we have Hope, our optimist, who sees AI as an incredible force for good in education. Hope believes AI is making learning accessible to all, breaking down long-standing barriers. Then we have Gray, our skeptic, who's a bit more cautious. Gray is concerned that too much reliance on AI could prevent students from developing essential problem-solving skills. And finally, Morgan, our ethicist, will focus on privacy and data ethics, reminding us that while AI has a lot to offer, it also comes with responsibilities in protecting students' rights and fostering trust. So let's dive in. Each guest will share their take on AI in the classroom, discussing its benefits, risks, and ethical considerations. Hope, why don't you kick us off and tell us why you see AI as a game changer for education?
Thank you, William. For me, the potential of AI in education is truly transformative. First, let's talk about accessibility. AI is opening up personalized learning in a way we could only dream of before. With platforms like Dreambox for math or Smart Sparrow for science, AI can tailor lessons to fit each student's pace and abilities. It's like having a private tutor for every student, helping them grow at their own pace without feeling left behind. And then there's real-time feedback. For example, in language learning, AI tools give students immediate feedback on pronunciation, grammar, and vocabulary. Studies have shown that this kind of instant feedback can improve language proficiency by up to 40%. That's a massive boost to learning.
That's impressive, Hope. I know you often point to other technologies in education, like calculators or computers. How does AI fit into that legacy?
Exactly, William. When calculators first arrived, people feared students would lose basic math skills, but instead, calculators allowed students to focus on more complex problems, transforming what we could accomplish in math and science. AI, I believe, does the same. It enhances learning rather than replacing foundational skills. Imagine students using AI not just for memorization, but for deeper analysis, like studying historical trends or simulating scientific outcomes. And we can't forget that AI-powered tools are reaching students in underserved communities, offering high-quality resources and instruction. AI has the potential to make high-quality education a reality for everyone, regardless of location.
Those are strong points, Hope. Great, let's hear from you. You've mentioned some concerns about students' reliance on AI. What's your take on this?
Thanks, William. Hope makes some valid points, but I believe we need to be cautious. AI is indeed a powerful tool, but there's a risk that students might rely on it too much. When AI guides students through every step, it can prevent them from engaging in that struggle that's essential to true learning. We know that working through a challenging problem, even if it's frustrating, builds resilience and critical thinking. If AI smooths over every bump in the road, students might miss out on those important learning moments. There's also evidence that AI reliance can impact long-term skills. In a study at Stanford, students who depended heavily on AI study aids were 20% more likely to look for quick solutions rather than deeply understand the material. This reliance could lead to a decline in problem-solving and critical thinking skills, skills that are crucial in and beyond the classroom.
So, for you, It's about preserving that hands-on learning experience, keeping the focus on independence and resilience. Hope, do you have any thoughts on that?
Absolutely. Gray makes a good point. But I think as we get more comfortable with AI, students will learn to use it as a tool rather than a crutch. Much like calculators didn't ruin math skills, AI can eventually help students approach learning with greater curiosity and confidence, knowing they have resources to guide them, but not do everything for them.
That's a good balance. Morgan, let's bring you into this. I know you're focused on the ethical and privacy implications of AI in the classroom. What should we be thinking about?
Thanks, William. I think both Hope and Gray make important points, and I'd add that we need to carefully consider the ethics of AI in education. Many AI tools collect extensive data on students, their learning patterns, their strengths and weaknesses, sometimes even behavioral tendencies. Privacy experts are warning us that current laws like FERPA don't fully address these new data practices, which means there's a lot of room for misuse. In many cases, this data isn't controlled by schools or even the students. It's controlled by the companies that create the tools.
So there's an issue with ownership and transparency. Why is this so significant for students?
Exactly. When companies control the data, it raises questions of security and consent. Some of this information, like a student's learning habits or potentially indicators of mental health, could be very sensitive. For younger students especially, there's often a lack of understanding about what data is being collected and how it's used. Transparency is essential. Without clear guidelines, we risk undermining the trust between students, parents, and schools.
That's critical, Morgan, especially since students might not fully understand how their data is being used or stored. This is where transparency becomes so important.
And I completely agree with the need for strong safeguards. But if we can get the privacy and data security right, AI can be a tremendous asset for both students and teachers. It's about making sure the technology serves the students, not the other way around.
Thank you all for a fantastic discussion. We've covered a lot here. It sounds like AI has the potential to personalise and expand educational opportunities in remarkable ways, but there are valid concerns around over-reliance and ethics that we need to keep in mind. Let's go around for final thoughts. Hope, we'll start with you.
Sure. I'll just say that AI in education is an incredible opportunity to reach more students and create truly personalised learning experiences. With thoughtful implementation and strong privacy measures, I believe AI will be transformative, making education accessible, engaging, and effective.
I respect the benefits Hope sees, but I think we need to be cautious. Learning isn't just about getting the right answer. It's about building resilience, independence, and curiosity. AI is a tool, and like any tool, we need to use it wisely.
My hope is that as AI continues to grow in education, we prioritize ethics and transparency. AI can certainly improve learning, but it should always be in service of the students' needs and rights.
Wonderful insights from all of you. AI in education is here to stay. And as we've heard today, its success will depend on how thoughtfully we integrate it. Thank you, Hope, Gray, and Morgan, for sharing your perspectives. And to our listeners, what do you think? Could AI be the key to a brighter educational future? Or are there trade-offs we haven't yet considered? Thank you for tuning into pursuAI. Until next time, keep exploring, stay curious, and remember, technology is a tool. How we use it is up to us.